All right, welcome everyone. This is Off the Record, a new podcast series that will predominantly feature Steve and myself. For those who don't know, Stephen's one of the founding directors here at Love Property Group. Started in 2007 in July.
July, yep, that's when we started.
So Steve and Bill Kington founded the company during the GFC. Made a profit within 6 weeks of opening.
Correct.
Which is pretty astonishing. Didn't take a database with him. Started in good old sleepy Bullaroo and never looked back since. I just think it'd be good, a good start to the podcast. Like, obviously people know what you've achieved, they know you're at today, but not many people are aware of, what it looked like before that, before you amassed the success. And I guess being your son as well, I think I just want to ask a few questions just to start off so people get a bit of understanding of from where you started from, what you had to do, and where we're sort of at.
Where we're at, we've formed Stratos Group. Mm-hmm. So Stratos Group is a multi-brand real estate company that provides specialised services to the owners of those organisations. Those specialised services are specific but broad, so whether it be leaders to help the leaders within those organisations, right through to operating platforms or efficiencies of scale, what it's there to do is to help elevate the brands and people within those businesses. Mm-hmm. And by the end of this financial year, we'll be the largest multi-brand group in New South Wales. So that's where we're currently sitting.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's been a journey.
Very much so. Why is it important to you that this succeeds, and what's made you want to start going down this sort of this branch? Now, Stratos Group specialises in acquisitions and lifting companies to reach their new heights in the real estate sector. Why is this important to you now?
It always has been. I remember when you were little, and just looking at you and thinking to myself, I just want to be the best version I can be.
Yep.
And I want to help people do that.
Yeah, 100%. Let's go back then. So when I was little, you started real estate when you were 24?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm 28 this year, so that's crazy. But
at 27,
yep.
I had been in the industry for 3 years.
Yep.
Met the owners of Career Property and had just taken on my first leadership position, as to which I resigned from within my first week of being there because I didn't think I was good enough.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah, I was there for a week and I said, I'm out.
Right.
And I remember Bill Kington going, what are you doing? You're out. And I'm like, I'm out. I don't fit in here and I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm glad I listened to those people that believed in me. But I just want to say, well done to you. Wow, where you're at 28, absolutely unbelievable, Liam. So proud of you. Anyway.
24, just started in real estate. You also were working a second job as well as working in real estate full time?
Yes.
What was that job that you're doing as a secondary job?
Catching chickens.
Yeah.
So actually what had happened is I was working, huge story. I don't know where you want me to take it, what you want me to do, but I decided to get into real estate. I didn't want to get into real estate. Real estate found me.
Yeah.
Last thing I wanted to do on the planet was be a real estate. I actually wanted to be a nurse. I had made the decision I wanted to be a nurse. And anyway, worked in the hospital system for quite some time. And during that time, passed all the examinations, got to the interview. So there was between myself and 3 other people. They were only taking 2 on this particular ward for an enrolled nurse. And I guess it was a gift in a way, but my grandfather had had an aortic aneurysm. And where the bloody interview was, a couple of rooms behind me in the ICU unit was my grandfather, and I was being told that or we were all being told he had a couple of days to live if he were lucky. So
Crazy.
I just couldn't focus in that interview. So I actually wanted to be a nurse. Worked in the hospital system, didn't get that position of being a nurse, so I stayed within the position I was in, which was a surgical dresser.
Yeah.
Working within the operating theatres. That's what I was doing at NIB Private. At the time, it's now Newcastle Private. Couple of things happened, sliding door moments, ended up meeting someone who worked there, became a paralegal, which was a fancy name for debt collector, hated every minute of it, absolutely hated it.
Yeah.
Taking houses off people, got a couple of Harley Davidsons, that was cool because that taught me how to negotiate.
Did you have any really what was your most interesting moment? What was the worst collection of an item?
Two of the most exciting ones. Well, I had three.
Yeah.
The worst townhouse place that you could imagine at Windale.
Oh yeah. In like Wakul Street or something.
Full of townhouses, one way in, one way out.
Yeah.
So myself and the owner, his name was Steve, they were chasing this fellow for quite some time, and so they ended up putting a huge amount of money, like huge, say $4,500 for this repossession. We identified the subject and identified that the car was there, and we organised the tow truck driver, and we went and got the car.
Yep.
Got him to go down. It got really out of control because they've got neighbours, and you can just imagine what it was like
100%.
Weapons and so forth. So he's hooked it up, and just like in a movie, he's dragged the car out screaming.
No way.
Steve's taken off, and we've just said scream there or chasing and carrying on like lunatics.
Yeah.
And then he's ended up hooking it up properly, and then off we went.
Yeah.
But we had to drag it out of there. Like it all happened within like moments.
Wow. Okay.
Very dangerous.
There you go.
So that was one. The second one was at Mayfield there. I forget the name of the street. I could take you to the house, but I won't say which group he was with, but he was high up in a particular group,
Yeah.
and had to take his Harley.
Yeah.
And he just said, well, the only thing that's going to happen is that you guys are going in an ambulance. But we got the Harley, and he helped wheel it on and became my friend.
Stop it. There you go.
Yeah, he wheeled it on.
There you go.
Because I used to have an approach that I used to
that's right.
use. I found an approach because I hated violence. I grew up in a really terrible situation. So I probably didn't learn to stand up to myself until I met one of my leaders, actually. I met Craig Neal, and he actually taught me how to stand up for myself. So I was like 27, 28 until I was actually able to, and even had the courage to. But I was actually terrified of violence, and I was terrified of men. Yeah. So I found a way to negotiate that taught me how to negotiate.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know what I used to do?
What's that?
I used to do this. Like they'd go off their brains. So they used to send me in because I used to get it 100% of the time.
Yeah.
And I would get the ones that everyone was the most terrified of.
Yeah.
And I grew up with these types of people, so I knew how to deal with them. So anyway, I would just go, I'm so sorry, and they'd be going off their brains, and I would be going, well, look, I'm just the messenger. Well, I don't care. You can go. I'm going to cave your head and do this, do that. And I'd go, well, why'd you do that? Like what? Like I'm just a young guy just trying to do a job. I've got a young kid at home. Yeah, well, you shouldn't be doing this and you should be doing that. And I go, well, you know what? They're bastards, aren't they? I tell you what, you can keep it. I don't care. It's not my bike. It's not my car. That's what I'd say. It's not my bike, not my car. I really don't care. I'll tell you what, because I had a mobile phone. I said, let's call them. And if you can get them to let you keep it, keep it. If not, I'm just doing my job. You can't hurt me because you're not paying for something that you're refusing to pay for. I'm not refusing. I said, oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. So then I'd call them and I'd say, oh, g'day, it's Steve Cromwell. My other name had a different name back then. It's Steve, how you going? Yeah, really good. Look, I've just got Mr. Just call it Mr. Smith. Got Mr. Smith here. Seems like a really nice guy. He wants to talk to you and negotiate with you. I understand that's not your terms, but look, how about you ever talk to him and see if you two can work something out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I'd hand the phone. They'd say no. I'd just go, they're bastards, aren't they? absolute pricks. Well, can you just help me put it up on the on the tow truck, please? Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah.
Fucking bastards.
That's good. There you go. And now instead of repossessing vehicles, you started to...
Well, I met Tony Talazzi.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how I got into it. That's how I got off track in this conversation. I wasn't off track, on track. I met Tony Talazzi. There was a dispute about a driveway between the seller and the purchaser after it settled. So I had to serve Colin Chapman Real Estate. Now, Colin Chapman Real Estate had done nothing wrong, but I had to serve the agent a notice to provide evidence.
Yeah.
And Tony Talazzi met me and said to David Chapman, this guy should be in real estate.
Wow, shit. There you go.
And the only reason I'm in real estate is because your mother-in-law said I had to get into real estate.
Wow.
It'd be good for me. I'd be good at it.
There you go.
Thought I'd be shit at it.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. So I got to my job interview after buying my first suit I'd ever worn.
Yeah.
A microfiber suit from Lowe's and Elliott's.
Yeah.
Had to catch 2 buses from Raymond Terrace to get there.
Right.
They said you can have a job in real estate if you buy a home. I'm like, okay, I'm not even sure if I want to be in real estate, but okay then. So no one would give me a loan. So then I said to Dave, which I'm very respectful of and very grateful for him giving me an opportunity and having met with his father, Colin Chapman, and all those guys as well. They're awesome guys. Anyway, I said, listen, if you give me a job in real estate, I'll buy a house within 6 months.
Yeah.
And because you said, Dad, you had a second job. So then I went and got a job, second job. Your Auntie Naomi got me the job at Wine Selectors. And it used to be on a dialer. Yeah. So it just automatically dial.
Yeah.
So I'd be prospecting like a lunatic during Monday to Saturday for Mick Fluke.
Yep.
Right? So I'd be prospecting for Michael.
Yep.
He'd bring me in lunch in good old days. And of a night, I'd go and sell wine. But when it would dial a local area, I would go, anyway, so look, we'll send that order through to you.
Yeah.
Not a problem. And I was like top 5.
Yeah.
Naomi was, I say I was top 10, right? Because she was up there as well. She goes, you weren't top 5. I was in the top 10.
Okay.
But this is out of like 180 people. So I was young, brash, 24. I thought I was good.
Yeah.
Thought I could get away with anything. So then the local dialer would chip in. They would call someone from Mayfield.
Yeah.
I'd sell the wine. Then I'd say, hey, Liam, listen. During the day, I'm a real estate agent.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. What are you doing this for? Well, because I said this, but that's why I'm committed. Let me tell you this. Is there an amount of money where you think to yourself, well, listen, I'll use the wine to celebrate the sale of my home?
Yeah.
Because I'll give you a call tomorrow when I'm at work and I'll get someone to come in.
That's so good.
Anyway, Trevor, who worked there, he said to me, if you keep doing that, I'm going to sack you.
Did you keep doing it? Yeah, that's why you moved on.
I got sacked. I went home.
Yeah.
And I was bawling my eyes out.
Yeah.
Because I thought to myself, I'd screwed this for you and your mother. Because if I didn't buy a house within 6 months, I couldn't be in real estate. Yeah. Is what I got told, and I believed it, and I'm glad I believed it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I went and then got a job catching chickens.
Yeah.
Had to beg my way in the door because I'm an idiot. I went to that job interview in a suit.
Right.
When I went to the job interview in the suit, they said, well, man, you can't work here. This is not for you. So I begged because I'd lost the job.
Yeah.
And my first shift was like crazy. Yeah. Crazy. I was on the crew. They were like tough, in and out of prison. And these people had decided that we're not going back to prison. Yeah. But you got to understand, son, this was back in 2000. Yeah. They were earning like 60, 70 grand.
Which is heaps.
I was selling homes for 60, 70 grand.
Yeah, wow.
So these guys, we're not going back to jail.
This is the best job they're going to get. This is the best paying job they're going to get.
Best paying job they're going to get. But you had a team of 4 from memory. Team of 4, I think. Team of 4 or team of 6. I'm happy to be stand corrected. And 1 driver. Yep. And we would do between 2 to... I happened to be on a crew. They worked like psychos.
Yeah.
And you would do between 2 to 3 sheds a night.
How many chickens a shed?
15 to 25,000.
Right.
No more than 6 catches.
Yeah. Yeah.
4 chickens here, 4 chickens there. So I'd get up, go to real estate. The real estate I'd like to be one of the first ones in, because that's what Dave said.
Yeah.
Make sure you're the first one in.
Yeah.
So between 7 and 8. Get home. Have dinner. Probably get in the door about between 7 and 8. Have dinner. Be at Steggles. It was called Steggles then, not Bardia.
Yeah.
Steggles by 9.
Yeah.
You'd be driving out to the farms. Get home if there was no breakdowns.
Yeah.
Get home between maybe somewhere between 2:30 and 3:30.
Yeah.
With breakdowns. And depending if we got the second shed, for God's sake, because these guys were lunatics and they wanted more work, get home between, maybe 4 and 5.
And then do it all over again. Go to sleep for 2 or 3 hours and do it all over again.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Did that for 10 months.
10 months you did that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah. Auntie Naomi and and Cheryl, your mother-in-law, they used to put steroid cream on my hands because all my skin peeled off my hands.
Yeah.
But this shift, right, this first shift, that's what I need to tell you.
Yeah.
Apparently I was a pretty boy. I was a lot bigger than what I am now too. But I was bigger because I used that as a defense mechanism. I hadn't done anything. I just was scared of people.
Yeah.
And so they gave it to me. So then I walked out of the shed.
Yeah.
I vomited. I cried.
Out of fear.
Fear, the smell. That was frigging
You're like,
cruel.
what have you got yourself into?
Yeah, that was cruel. It was bad. Terrible. Like if you had a camera on it, you'd shut that frigging industry down from what I witnessed back then.
Right.
I'd never witnessed anything, the cruelty like it. Plus you're catching chickens like this that when you turn them over, the legs are snapping in your hands. It's not good.
No.
And so anyway...
It's your first shift. You went outside.
Went outside, vomited, cried, sucked it back up, went in. And then the shift that I was on, right, back at the time there was this fellow that had been shot in his frigging garage, took his body up to Stockton Beach, and then buried his body and burned him. Well, I worked with his frigging brother.
No way.
Yes way. So in that instance, he was a victim.
Yeah.
But I'm just giving you an example.
Yeah.
It's the type of people I was working with.
Yeah.
It's frigging mayhem.
Yeah.
Hated it. Hated every minute of it. With a passion.
There you go. And I guess ever since then you've worked with the same mentality your whole career, even till now. I feel the passion, the drive, the ability to keep going. Yeah, the ability to keep going through suffering. It's like I don't know. I've never met anyone else really. Like even though you're my dad, I've never seen anyone else face pain and face challenges the way you do. Like you don't, but like you're like, yeah, they should have been bigger, because I'm gonna fucking smash through this one too.
Well, unfortunately, fortunately, we're all a direct reflection of our circumstances. So I guess when I was younger, best way to say it, I was born into light, I was born into darkness, however you want to say it, but, like my grandparents and my mum, like I'm so grateful for everything, but it was tough. It was very, very tough. So when, I witnessed, the worst domestic violence you can think about. I witnessed all those things. So I guess the benefit I have and the blessings that I have from that is anything a little bit better than that was easy.
Yeah.
What seemed painful to others, to me seemed like, my goodness gracious, what are you talking about? So I think it was definitely my superpower. And I think now I definitely harness it a lot better than what I used to. Because there's a big difference between going through things that are difficult
Yeah.
and seeking pain out.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think
You don't want to seek pain out.
no, you don't want to seek pain out. But if you're, the only way to have growth as a human is to learn to cope with compression.
Yeah.
You don't want to seek it out.
No.
But when it's upon you, you don't want to avoid it. Otherwise, you rob yourself of growth.
Next question. How come, like, I've been in real estate now for 9 years, and
Congratulations.
thank you. In my 9 years, there's been a lot of people get to the top, like top 5, top 3 in Newcastle, and they're not there a year or two later, or they're not there 5 years later. Like, definitely not, right? How come? Like, I feel like when you started, the people that like were the guns, they're either still guns today, or they were guns for 15, 20 years. So why do you think they were able to do as well as what they did for as long as what they did versus the agents now? Like, why do you see like so much fluctuation in people? Like, I feel like the success is fleeting these days.
I think it's always been there.
Right.
Like we there's a lot of people that we're aware of that came in, that, they came and they were there for a while and they went but it just comes back to consistency and effort.
Yeah.
So I think what has kept them there, and I think it's those habits done consistently with the right amount of effort for the right reasons.
Yeah.
So just like then and just like now. Back then, there were people that did it because they wanted to stand on a stage. They wanted to get the award.
Yeah.
But what was the substance behind that? And how did they do that?
Yeah.
How did they get that? Was it with sheer effort and force? Or was it with something that had a repeatable pattern of behaviour behind it?
Yeah.
And I think it's focusing on the behaviour and focusing on the actions and being more committed to those and committed to the person they have to be and what they have to do more than who it makes them.
Yeah. How long did it take you? Like, obviously you started at Colin Chapman Real Estate, year 2000. You then went to Career Property.
Yep.
And that was it Career in Berkeley back then, or Career Property when you went
Career
there?
Property,
So
yeah.
Career Property.
Yep.
And that was in 2003, 2004?
Yeah, December 2003, and that was with Craig and Richard as the leaders, and worked with Bill in an EBU.
And when do you feel as though in your career, like when did you know? Did you ever have like a breakthrough moment when you felt like, you know what, like I'm doing well, like I'm doing well? You're going from strength to strength.
No, unfortunately, no. I've never ever
had that feeling.
Never had that feeling.
Yeah, because you didn't want to like ever like rest in your laurels kind of mentality, or you knew the second you felt like that.
I don't know. Like I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. What was the second part of the question? Rest on my laurels, or
like you didn't stop to smell the roses, I guess, because you were scared of like resting your laurels. And like, I know in real estate, the second you take the foot off, like that's it. Like the second you take the foot off, you suffer for the next quarter.
Yeah, I don't know how or why. Like how I never thought like that, or why, or I can't really answer that question. All I know is that I never ever thought to myself, hey, I've arrived, I've got this, right. I'm here. I certainly arrived at a point where we felt strong, we felt unbeatable, but we never took it for granted. Like I remember walking into a listing appointment and Shane Smith, beautiful guy, and him walking out, g'day guys, not very happy with us. And Bill and I walking in because we were a team, and the client saying, well, I'm not sure what you're doing, but he said, well, look, here's my quote, here's this, but you're going to be using them anyway.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the reputation Bill and I held for a while.
Because you guys,
So that was pretty cool.
You and Bill and Career Property back then, like that was attracting national attention.
Absolutely, we were smashing it.
Yeah.
So Bill and I were in an EBU with Ali, and like we didn't even know they were big numbers. It's only where I look back and I go, God, how stupid was you guys? You never marketed yourselves.
Yeah.
No one even knows Bill and I existed.
Yeah.
But we were doing 25 to 30 listings a month.
Yeah.
And Ali in our little team was selling 10 to 15, and of our properties out, 20 to 25 out a month. Month in, month out. Set a watch on it.
Yeah.
Rich will tell you that. Ask Rich. That's what we were doing. And everyone says I jumped on Bill's coattails.
Yeah.
100% I jumped on his coattails. Are you nuts?
Yeah.
I saw those coattails.
Yeah.
I saw they were vacant.
Yeah.
I got my 2 feet and went,
Yeah.
boop. You weren't stupid enough to hop on him. I did.
Exactly.
Of course I jumped on his coattails.
Yeah. It's
That's what you do.
a lot of people did say, like I've heard from a lot of people that Bill was one of the greatest like real estate agents.
Absolutely. And I was the smartest person in our region that was humble enough to go, hey, Bill, those coattails, and any room for me on those? Yep. Let me jump in that slipstream, big buddy.
But when I talked to Bill about it, Bill said, because I said to Bill, like, why'd you do it? Why'd you take the risk? And when he was already financially set at like what, 50? No,
No, well before that.
Well before 50.
In his 40s, yeah.
In his 40s, he was financially set. Didn't have to take the risk. But he said, like when he met you, like you had what he didn't have, which was like you had youth on your side, but you also had like the hunger, the energy, the passion. Like Bill would never have done it. Bill would never have stepped out on his own.
Well, I was listing properties at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I remember he was inspired. He was inspired by that, inspired by the work ethic, inspired by the energy, and kind of got caught up in it, bought into it.
Poor bastard.
Yeah, well, it's been good for him in the long run, surely.
Well, look at him. He loves life now.
Yeah.
Life's good.
Yeah, got a couple of cars, one for each day of the week.
Yep.
Loving it. But no, so you went from there. You and Bill started Love Realty, 2007. Turned a profit within 6 weeks. You guys smashed it, and now you kind of take it to the next level. Like it's, you know.
Well, we do, and that leads us to you said where we're at, and you said, so what drives you? Like, why this? Why now? Well, you know, you were there, and I just think it's like I am not as scared as death as I am scared of not being the person I'm capable of being. And I don't even know what that is. If you said to me, what is it? I don't know. All I know is that every day I want to be the best version of myself. I never want to go bankrupt in my mind again. People think about bankruptcy from a financial perspective. I look at it completely different. I think bankruptcy starts within your mind, and it's like a cancer. It's like a rot. And I personally went there. I'm to blame. I own my own destiny. I own my own past.
Wow.
And I destroyed everything around me. I destroyed everything around me.
This was 3 years ago now?
Oh, I don't know when it was.
And you think it started just with you, like how did it start?
Not being my authentic self.
Yeah.
So number one, not being my authentic self. Number two, going away from my personal values. Because I think when you go away from your values and you go away from your authentic self, well then who are you?
Yeah.
You become who it is that other people want you to become. And bit by bit, the light went out. Bit by bit, I got bitter. Bit by bit, I got angry. Bit by bit, I was lashing out at the people who loved me the most. I was pushing away the people who were most dedicated. And I own that. Not a victim. I own that. And ended up being really, really sick, as you know, and you know, staring whatever, the universe or God or whoever it is in the face, and like literally right into the back of the eyeballs. I saw the retina in the back of the eyeballs, and you know, however long this is, whatever it looks like, I just want to make sure that we create something pretty bloody special, and we finish the job properly, and then get to hand that baton over.
Yeah, 100%.
So anyway,
Good stuff.
didn't expect all of that, did you?
No, it's good.
Got to be careful what questions you ask.
Yeah, it's been off the record.
It's off the record.